tell you how many times that ball is rolled inside the rim and rolled right back out. I think there's like some magnetic flux in the universe going on.
It's at least the third or fourth time that's happened this game.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
To the basket, wild shot. He had Genus, who's now yelling at him, coming down the court. Meanwhile, the Bears come the other way. Colin Schlee with an amazing run. Dylan Burney up and scores.
So if I'm a defender, I take an extra step back from him to give myself more time to recover and just dare him to keep shooting. Win and play on, lose and go home. Fourth quarter, playoffs.
Gut check time for both teams. Let's see who's got the guts to step up. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Walkersville High School, home of the Lions, from an exciting boys playoff basketball. My name is Michael Betteridge. I'll be doing your play-by-play. Joined here on the balcony high atop courtside with Coach Rick Little, our videographer Tyler Wilhelm. Rick, and it's an exciting night for Walkersville boys basketball.
Yep, it's good to be home if you're Coach Mathis. Great season. Got home court all the way through as long as he stays alive with this team until they get to the state semifinal where it goes to a neutral location. Tonight they invite in the Poolesville Falcons, who come in. If you look at the record, you think not such a challenging game, but you know, a lot of things in conversing with the Poolesville coach, they had a lot of obstacles to overcome. He feels good about his team. They're healthy. They lost, you know, a number of games, very close margins, you know, so, and looking up and down the roster, they might be the tallest team
in the 2A.
Top to bottom,
yeah.
In the 2A.
Yeah, one kid under 6 foot, and a lot of seniors on that team, too.
Yeah, and we know how seniors play in the playoffs.
That's right.
They don't want to go home.
And they beat Glen Elg last Friday, eked out a 5-point win to move ahead.
Yep.
Hey, you know, I was looking at those close games you were talking about, and I did a little math. If they win those close games, instead of an 8-12 record, they're 14-6.
Right. And some of those close losses were during the time when they had 3 starters out with injuries against some ranked opponents in the state. So very difficult, challenging schedule, had some injuries, introduced 4 new starters into the lineup this year, so he's rather young. So this is going to be a real interesting, exciting ball game.
All right, we'll step aside for our first break and be right back after this.
Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates, located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms, back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hageman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and afternoon hours only on Tuesday from 3 to 7:30 p.m. Center of Life is there for you. Center of Life is closed on weekends and Thursdays. Center of Life accepts all major credit cards and uses the honor system so you pay what you can afford. What an amazing difference they will make in you today. Center of Life. Make an adjustment to your life today. Center of Life is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, we are back with you here live at Walkersville High School for this exciting game. We were talking about the matchup here. You know, Walkersville is ranked 31st in the entire state of Maryland. They came out second in the CMC.
Yep.
They had a first-round bye, so this is their home opener, essentially, for the playoffs.
You know, they haven't played since the CMC championship, which was a really good effort on their part. Just lost to that ever-talented, undefeated Frederick Cadets team. So a good tune-up. It might take Coach Mathis' team a couple minutes to get back into the routine here tonight with having that layoff. But very interesting. And this starting lineup matches up really well height-wise with the tall team for Walkersville Lions.
You know, the Lions come in, they 20-3 record, and those 3 lone losses were 2 of them were to undefeated Frederick and 1 to Oakdale.
Yeah. So again, when you're a 2A school playing in Frederick County, you're battle tested because you're playing in the small school conference, but you play everybody in Frederick County at least one time. So they played the 3As and the 4As and battled them. So this team's battle tested. They're ready to go. You know, not to get ahead of ourselves, but I think it'd be a disappointment to Coach Mathis and his squad if they don't get through tonight.
Yeah. Well, they run a disciplined power inside game, great defense, and to Coach Mathis' credit, solid preparation. So
Yeah. I mean, Coach Mathis and his staff does an exceptional job preparing his team for every game they play. They practice with intensity, therefore there's never a layoff as far as the physicality of which they play.
no matter how you look at it, both teams' seasons are on the line tonight.
Yep.
So you can expect the coaches to coach.
Yeah, they'll coach them up. You know, in Maryland, their state playoff system, one and done. You know, so one misstep, and you're done for the season. And as you talked about,
I mean,
a number of seniors lead this Poolsville squad, and we've talked about this every time you and I have been on the air in the playoffs. Seniors don't want to go home.
No.
Now, Walkersville matches that. There's a lot of, quote, senioritis out there on the court. So this game is going to be quite the battle. Right now we're having a little clock issue. There's no numbers on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the scoreboard's dark.
Something happened because it was on up until, 2 minutes to go.
So that'll give me a chance to thank our sponsors for making this game possible. That's Center of Life Chiropractic, Hawkins Landscaping, Kelco Plumbing, and Thurmont Country Kitchen. Thank you so much for sponsoring this 2A West Region 2 boys semifinal basketball game here. Walkersville against Poolsville. And some of the other games going on that we're going to keep an eye on tonight. Hammond is at Middletown.
Yep, big game. Big game for a Frederick County team. Hammond, an athletic team. I was talking to some of the coaches prior to the game. You know, they kind of compared the Hammond roster to like a Tuscarora roster. Full of athletes. You know, it's going to be a tall challenge, though it is at Middletown, which is a good thing for Middletown. Hammond is going to give them all they can handle tonight.
Understood. Then we've got Linganore at Frederick. Boy, oh boy, Linganore. We did that Linganore game.
Exactly right.
At Frederick.
We looked at each other.
They almost beat them.
Middle of the third quarter, thinking, "Oh, Nelly."
Yeah.
And then
Frederick just roared back. They put the pedal down.
To beat them by 12.
Yeah.
So a 20-point swing in a quarter and a half in that game. Because the ever-talented cadets, they're deep, they're good. But Linganore, if they're hitting shots, they're going to be a good task.
And here's an interesting matchup: TJ at Oakdale.
Yeah. Both those teams rather inconsistent this year. You know, I think they feel TJ has weathered the storm and is playing pretty good now. You know, Coach Manley typically does that by the playoffs. His team's playing pretty good basketball, so that's going to be a fun game for that side of the county tonight.
And then a game we did, 6-7 years ago at Urbana is at Seneca Valley. We did Tuscarora at Seneca Valley way back when, and that's an exciting venue. Urbana's a good team.
Yeah, Urbana's a good team, and again, they trot out 3 6'5" gentlemen. They can work you inside, and they can shoot it from the outside.
Yeah.
So
Hoosby and Humes.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Urbana goes down there and comes away.
That would be an upset.
Yeah.
That would be an upset. All right, we are ready to go. The scoreboard has 8 minutes on it. No zeros in the column yet, but we'll wait and see.
I don't need to be there. That's just formality.
All right.
We just need the time. You know, and looking at some of the statistics too, Michael, both teams, Walkersville and Poolsville, they kind of have a big three. You know, you got Hanson, OA, as we've come to affectionately nickname him, and Kenyon Johnson. On the Poolsville side, they have Van Rosenbaum averaging 13 points a game, Andrew Jauk averaging 8 points a game, and Jack Faze averaging 10 points a game. So
the ball goes to Walkersville on the tip. And Walkersville sets their offense.
Zone defense shown by the Falcons right out of the gate.
Bounce pass inside. Spin move, shot on the run, short. Loose ball up in the air, Walkersville's got it. Shot from the corner, in and out. Rebound, Poolsville. Back-to-back buckets don't fall.
Yeah, and zone defense by the Falcons, packing it in and try to contain the two inside post players for Walkersville. And the Lions do not shoot it very well from behind the arc, so that may prove to be a great coaching decision.
And our first foul of the game underneath, number 35, the same gentleman who stood in the circle for the tip-off, Andrew Jauk, will step to the free throw line to shoot two. Our first foul of the game.
And the foul goes to number 35, Kenyon Johnson, also number 35.
And he gets it. Poolsville gets on the board first. Got them both. Johnson inbound, working across court, over to Johnson, and back up front. Batty resets the offense. Down on the left side to Hanson. Hanson off the screen. Working underneath. Reverse layup, no good. Put back is good.
Johnson with the rebound. That zone also might slow down the driving of Hanson. We've seen him be able to get to the rim at will for Walkersville. So, again, a great coaching decision, I think, on the Poolsville part. See how it works out in the long run.
Traveling violation on number 40, Jack Faze. A turnover to Walkersville, 2-2 at 6:42 mark of this game. Johnson brings it across.
Full court press just to slow Walkersville down a little bit.
And Teamy, he drives straight to the basket, pulls up, shoot, partially blocked by Poolsville. Tied up, jump ball. Crowd doesn't like it.
Yeah, the Poolsville fans right here directly below us were hoping, rooting for a foul, which would have been Kenyon Johnson's second foul. But jump ball, alternating possession goes to the Falcons, and full court man-to-man pressure shown by the Lions.
Faze brings it up, down on the left side. Penetration, spin move, shot doesn't go. Rebound, Batty. And then it's knocked out of bounds by the defense.
Good strong move by the 6'2" senior Van Rosenbaum. Just not able to fall.
And Teamy on the right side now. He flicks it over to Batty. Batty, top of the key, goes right back to Teamy. Owe sets the pick and then rolls inside, gets caught, trapped in the paint, dishes it out to Johnson, and he scores.
What a great pass. Owe, people hanging all over him.
And a steal on the inbound. Johnson again. Oh, and he can't convert.
Great play there by Jerry and Batty to steal the inbounds pass.
Another steal, this one by Hanson. He goes straight to the basket. Has it knocked out of bounds. Walkersville ball.
Tried to step through and get that layup, but Faze there to knock it out of bounds.
Working around the perimeter. Hanson fakes the shot, kicks it back out front, back around, straight to the bucket, and then a kick out, top of the key, inside to OA. He shoots and scores.
Okay, and it looked like, as going to be off the ball foul.
Before or after the shot?
The shot will count. I think.
On the floor, the referee says, number 11 on the wrist. So
it's on the floor. Pass is off the ball. Foul on number 11. So Walkersville gets the 2 points and the ball back with a fresh 30-second shot clock.
Batty to inbound. Flicks it in to Ntimi. Back out front to Batty, top of the key. Drifts right off the screen. Shot from Hansen from the wing, in and out.
Oh,
Loose ball, they're going to get Owe over the top.
Pass on Lions number 25, Shea Oliver.
yep.
His first.
Good box out by Poolesville. Owe over the top.
Michael Grover checks in for the Lions.
His first personal.
Faze
Michael Groover will replace Owe.
Faze to inbound. Flicks it into Raines. Raines, guarded by Batty, brings it up hard down the left side and then backs out. Over to Royal. Shot from the wing. It rattles and drops, and Jack Faze has the first tray of the game.
Yep. Michael Grover in defending him, slipped and fell to the court. Faze took his time, wide open, knocked down the three-point shot.
Grover in the game. Bounce pass to Batty. Underneath the Hansen. They collapse on him and steal the ball from him. Loose ball and the foul's going to go on Hansen.
Yep. Yep. That ball gets passed inside and Poolesville is collapsing.
His first, team's third.
Walkersville cannot put the ball down on the floor inside that zone because Poolesville is all over it quickly.
So a little warning by the referee to Coach DiBuccinani. We'll call him Coach D now.
That's right.
For getting a little too far out on the court there. And now the ball's tipped away, but Poolesville gets it back. Spin, scoop, and it drops. Go roll. Royal with a real trick shot there.
Yeah, great move there, and Walkersville, I mean, he wanted a foul on it and one. Looked at the referee. 7-6 Poolesville now. 3:40 to play here in the first quarter.
Grover inside. Hansen drives. He pulls up and shoots. It's blocked. Rebound, Poolesville. Down on the right side. Van Rosenbaum. Bounce pass inside to Faze. He steps on the line. Out of bounds. Walkersville ball.
OA will give Kenyon Johnson a break, and Darius Eubank will give Batty a break. Poolesville yet to sub.
Out front now, Eubank has the ball. Down on the right side. And Ntimi back to Eubank. He lobs inside to Owe. Owe gets trapped in the paint, goes hard to the basket and scores.
Good power dribble, step through. Got around Jack Faze and Andrew Jock.
Walkersville retakes the lead 8-7. Faze brings it across. Off the pick he goes. They switch the D. Knocked away by Hansen and into the crowd. Oh, and it goes off of Poolesville. Great defensive play by Hansen.
Yeah, I knocked that one loose off the leg of Joe Royal and out of bounds. Into the game, Justin Fowle now replaces Ntimi.
Eubank brings it across midcourt. Bounce pass to Hansen. Now we go over to Grover. Grover drives out front. Spins, turns back to Hansen. He goes inside, tries to hit his teammate, but it's intercepted by Poolesville. And here comes Faze down the right side. He sees a crease and then it closes fast. They kick it back out front. Van Rosenberg palms the ball.
Gets called for a carry on the illegal dribble. Up over his right shoulder and down.
Into Eubank. Lob down court, knocked away and stolen by Poolsville.
Full court pressure causes a turnover.
Hanson on Van Rosenbaum. To Jack Fay. He backs in, has it stripped away, gets it back. Shot from three-point land. Van Rosenbaum doesn't go. Rebound, Raines, put back, no good. Rebound, Owe. Eubank brings it up the right side. Backcourt violation on Grover, and he has a little something to say to the ref, but it was a legitimate.
The teammates are talking to each other about what they expected on the execution of that play.
Yeah.
I don't think Grover was expecting that ball. He was expecting a skip over top.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't handle that without going backcourt, and that's exactly what happened.
Down on the right side, the Chirla. Top of the key, Chirla has it. Guarded by Hanson. He goes left. Van Rosenbaum fakes the three, then he drives, pulls up in the paint, shoots it short. Loose ball, rebound off the legs of Johnson. That's going to be black ball. Poolsville will get it back. And the Poolsville contingent here making it sound like they got home field advantage, don't they? All in black, standing up.
Yeah, they are representing very well here tonight.
Making some noise.
Made the road drive up the road.
Raines takes the inbound. Rosenbaum on the left side, guarded by File. Kicks it back over to Faze. Faze pivots. Oh, beautiful cutter on the run. High off the glass, Raines scores.
Great backdoor cut. And then Raines, a little teardrop up over Kenyon Johnson. Poolsville regains the lead, 9-8.
Eubank, top of the key, asking for help. He gets it from File. File rifles it inside to OA. Back over to Eubank. He pulls up, shoots a 10-footer. It's good.
Great choice there by Darius. Rather than trying to get to the rim, just pull up for that short jump shot, knock it down. Shot clock's off, game clock's down to 15 seconds.
10-9, Walkersville with the lead, Poolsville with the ball. Rosenbaum gonna play for that last shot. Faze sets the pick, he backs out. Rosenbaum between the legs. He steps back and shoots a three. Off the glass, no good. Loose ball, rebound, put back. Is no good at the buzzer, and that's it. At the end of 8 minutes of action, the first period is in the books. The Walkersville Lions have a 1-point slim lead, 10-9. We'll be right back.
Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated, winner 8 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Hawkins Landscaping is number one with an array of full lawn maintenance, hardscaping, lighting, drainage, and more. A lineup of certified landscapers transform your landscape from a dream to reality. From the design through construction and into maintenance, Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you are looking to upgrade or revitalize your landscape, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping, when you deserve the best, get the best.
All right, we are back with you here live for the start of the second period of action. And it was a really good first period. Went fast, didn't it?
Yeah, just 4 fouls total, 3 against Walkersville, 1 against Poolsville. Only 1 substitution. That's something to keep an eye on, Michael. Poolsville played that first quarter with 6 players. Walkersville, their usual 8-man rotation.
Batty back into the game, inside. Owe goes hard with a beautiful right-hand floater and scores.
Beautiful move against contact. Slashing from the elbow to the middle of the lane. Nice jump shot.
Faze brings it across, guarded by Johnson. flicks it over to Rosenbaum. Top of the key. Sets the pick. Rosenbaum goes right. Back to Faze now. Rosenbaum shoots it. Gets it away. The buzzer was running out on him, and then we've got an over-the-top foul on Poolesville's number 14. Check that. I didn't get the number. Number 24.
I think it went up at range from behind.
All right.
Hit Batty in the back of the head. Now into the game for Poolesville is Jack Loftus, 6'5" junior.
Bounce pass inside is a bad one, and it's Hanson made a diving play to save possession.
Then somehow a nice pass to Johnson. Johnson's calling it.
Johnson's wide open on the backside. Yeah.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds.
Boy, he had Johnson. OA had Johnson wide open on the backside.
Yeah. I look for Walkersville set a back screen on that zone and throw it up over top. Now in for Poolesville, Jackson Hart.
Loftus comes out. Good D by the Falcons on that.
Yep, this 2-3 zone is really challenging the home team Walkersville Lions.
Faze brings it across the right side. He drives off the pick. Kicks it out in the corner. Baseline pull-up shot. Blocked. Oh, Johnson stuffed him to the ground and then picked the ball up out of the air. Hanson goes back the other way and scores off the glass.
Yeah, you got to stop that young man in transition. If he gets a full head of steam, he's going to the glass. And for 6 foot, can really elevate.
From the corner, in and out. Three-pointer doesn't go for Poolesville. Hanson brings it up quickly and then settles it down. Over to Batty. Batty drifts right. Johnson comes out front. He takes it, almost stolen by Poolesville, and the Lions get it back. Inside, OA gets trapped underneath, and Faze rips it right out of his hands. Raines brings it up. Over to Rosenbaum. Rosenbaum wanting to go. He kicks it back out front. Jackson Hartke. Now we've got a whistle and travel.
30-second time. Poolesville 30-second timeout.
And why would he call a timeout? Because it's getting a little away from him? Is that it? 14-9?
Yeah,
that's the biggest lead of the game, right?
Yeah, he wanted a substitution there, and things were starting to get away from him a little bit offensively. You know, one thing that Coach D talked about is Walkersville is really good defense, as we know. He said, we're going to have to take advantage of it. If they give us any open looks at all, we have to knock them down. Well, right there, here in the first couple of minutes of this quarter, they had 2 or 3 open looks.
And they weren't able to knock them down.
Unable to knock them down.
Yeah.
And Walkersville takes the ball in transition layup. So 5-point lead for the home team.
Good point. Here we go. Into Batty. In the backcourt. He brings it right across the mid-center line. Drifts right. Over to Ntimi. Ntimi to Hanson. Hanson inside. They lob in to Johnson.
Catch.
And he scores. Beautiful offensive play.
Yep. Get a little high-low against that 2-3 zone. And Kenyon Johnson with a great catch of that high pass. And then controlled bank shot in. Poolesville is a little shorter now with this substitution rotation. Oh,
whistle.
That's going to be number 2 on Kenyon Johnson.
Fouls on line number 35, Kenyon Johnson. That's his second.
Good ball fake there.
That's going to send
by
Jouch to the free throw line to shoot 2. Yeah, beautiful free throw. Just nothing but the bottom of the net. Jouch to shoot 1. Missed it. Short. Rebound Walkersville. Over to Batty. Batty across midcourt. Down the right side. He drifts to center. On the left side they go to Grover. Grover off the pick. He pulls back, kicks it. Looking underneath the Hanson, nothing there. Working back around the perimeter to the right side now. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Grover, wide open, and he gets fouled on the shot. And so Michael Grover will shoot 2.
Yeah, and I believe Michael Grover is Coach Mathis's three-point shooter. He brings him in. He's sneaking him around behind the zone. But that time he was able to get to the rim and draw the foul.
He snuck in underneath the basket that time, yeah. Got it. 17-10 at the 4:40 mark of the first half. Walkersville on top. Grover to shoot 1. He didn't get that one as Faze pulls down the rebound. Over to Raines, he brings it across. Left side. Royal behind the back, out to Faze. Faze dribbles, he spins, he turns. Kick out to Raines. Back to Faze, shot off the glass is good.
Great drive by Raines, and then he drops the bounce pass. Nice play offensively there for Poolesville.
And Chimi to Owe. Owe misses the 5-footer, and now a foul. And we're going to see who's that's on.
That's on Timmy. That's 5 team fouls on the Lions.
First personal on Chimi.
Yes.
It's on the floor, so Poolesville will inbound.
So Coach Mathis brings in Darius Eubank, so his backcourt now is Batty and Eubank. Here comes the full court pressure.
Rosenbaum, kick out to the corner, stolen, knocked away. Walkersville ball.
That was a great defensive play
that
by
Batty?
Hanson.
Hanson, okay. I didn't see who got a hand
Tipped
on
that
it.
pass.
Reach-in foul in the middle as Eubank was penetrating.
Yeah, and the referee right in front of us saw a hack across the arm, the dribbling hand. Oh my, thought they were going to do the lob right there.
Yeah, I thought
to
it was
OA.
Right. Out front to Batty now. They reset. Over to Eubank, back to Batty. He directs traffic. He clears everybody out to the left side. Now back over here, Eubank to Batty again. They play catch. Grover, skip pass, wide open. Eubank, he shoots the tray. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Poolesville. Rosenbaum brings it up slowly and then rifles it over to Raines. Raines to Royal. Royal to Faze. Faze gets tied up by Hanson, and he gets a foul. Well, they're calling this one tight, Coach.
Yep, they're calling it tight.
Second personal on Hanson.
And he'll check out of the game also.
Walkersville with none to give now.
Yep.
At the 3:15 mark of the first half, they lead at 17-12. Poolesville into Faze in the backcourt.
Brian Waltrip in for the Lions. He's now the tallest guy on the court for the Walkersville Lions.
Faze with the spin on foul, goes up, tries to power over top of him. He can't get it to go, and then he ties up and he gets the foul. And the crowd thought he deserved the jump ball, but he draws the foul.
The way the referees are calling this game tonight, you're not getting the jump ball.
You're not. Yeah, I agree.
You know, clear out.
Second personal on Faze as he comes to the bench with his hands kind of like, what I do? Into Eubanks. Back over to Grover to Eubanks. To Grover. They rifle it over to Batty. On the run, straight to the basket, off the glass. And the 22, Ryan Waltrip, with his first minutes of the game, scores immediately.
Yep. Great transition there, taking advantage of the, should we say,
look at that
defense.
steal. Batty takes Van Rosenbaum on and knocks the ball off his leg out of bounds. And what a great defensive play by Julian Batty. Jarian.
Yep.
Poolesville gets it back, though. Cutter to the basket. A shot It goes a foul, and Jouch is pumped. The crowd responds as he shoots the and one.
Yep, great backdoor cut. That's the second one we've seen here in the first half by Poolesville. Really taking advantage of the overplay by the Walkersville Lions, the aggressive defense.
Got it. Into Eubank. Grover to Eubank. Over to File. File back around to Eubank. Back to File. He drives, penetrates, shoots the runner. It's good! What a play by Justin File as he shoots this 8-foot runner and gets fouled, so he'll have a chance for an and one.
Yep. The runner actually made the contact, and Jouch picks up his first foul trying to block the shot, and foul goes to the line to finish the old-fashioned three-point play. OA returns to the game for Walkersville.
No good. Rebound. Knocked away. Poolesville's got it. Rosenbaum. Guarded by Antimi. Kicks it to Jouch. He sets the pick for Royal. And now Rosenbaum brings it back out front. Goes between the legs. Drives. Shoots on the run. And he's going to get the charge. Rosenbaum gets a charge. Beautiful defensive play by Michael Grover.
Yep, he stood there and held his ground. Knew the contact was coming.
And that was such a great play because not only did it draw the foul and the turnover, but it negated the bucket.
Right, and it's number 2 on Rosenbaum.
Antimi, Grover to Eubank.
Both teams with 7 personal fouls.
21-15, Walkersville on top at the 150 mark of the first half. Skip pass to Eubank. Bounces inside to Johnson. They collapse on him. He kicks it out. And Antimi dribble drives, pulls up, shoots the left-hander, it drives.
Great left-handed lay in there to avoid the Poolesville defender. 8-point lead for the Lions. The largest lead of the game.
Rosenbaum off the pick, has his shot partially blocked, kicks it out front, stolen by Antimi. Antimi with the one-on-one. He goes right-hander and he's smashed to the ground. He pops right back up with some help from his teammates.
Number 3, Carson Smith. Into the game for the Poolesville Falcons, 6'3" junior.
Both
Picks
teams,
up that first foul.
Both teams in bonus now, but this is a 2-shot foul for Antimi. Got it.
Jerry back. Ryan also back into the line. On the turn into the Falcons.
Got their speed guys on the court now. The Lions just made, 3 substitutions?
Yep. Coach Mathis trying to protect those with 2 fouls.
Oh, Grover with great position underneath. Goes up for the rebound, and it's a reach over from number 3 again. Carson Smith with 2 back-to-back fouls.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's just a great play by Grover to work himself from that foul line, the upper position, to get inside position, try to tip that rebound in.
Got it. Batty checks into the game. Coach D counters with FaZe back in the game now.
Yeah. He's got to be careful.
Some size underneath.
Yeah, well, and he's got 2 personal fouls. He's got to be careful Walkersville doesn't pick up one on him now.
In and out. Rebound Jouch. Poolesville has it. 25-15, 10-point lead for the Lions, biggest one of the game. As FaZe brings it up the right side. Sees an opening and then has it knocked away by Antimi. Great hands by Walkersville tonight.
Great switching there as he was working his way around the perimeter, and 3 different Lions defended him.
Looking for Jouch. He gets it into him. He shoots and doesn't go. Rebound by Waltrip.
Yeah, great wall up there by Ryan Waltrip to defend the shot and then get the rebound. So we're under a minute to play. Walkersville with a 10-point lead.
Knocked out of bounds by FaZe. It'll be Walkersville ball. Eubanks steps into the crowd to inbound.
Now, I'm going to say this. Coach D needs to get his players focused. They're paying too much attention to the calls of the referee. The players are. Let the coach handle that stuff. Players need to just play.
And Teamy, no-look bounce pass, pull-up shot at the buzzer, no good. Rebound, Waltrip gets a fresh clock.
And the clock's off.
Straight to the basket. Teamy shoots, a lot of contact, but no whistle this time. They're going to let him play it out.
Yeah, Coach Mathis wanted Timmy to recognize what was on the clock and just pull that one out and take the last shot. Walkersville now setting up for this ball screen, looking to...
FaZe goes wide open to the basket and scores.
And that's exactly why you wanted Timmy not to take that quick shot.
Great point. All right, 25-17. Both teams are going to the dressing room for a rest and some plotting and planning, and we'll be back after a message from our sponsors.
Service LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple, easy to understand solutions. When a plumber's work is done, well, everyone is happy. Remember, a good flush. House every time. Kelco Plumbing is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio. At Thurmont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good. The words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thurmont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thurmont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thurmont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small-town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thurmont Country Kitchen, satisfying and delicious. You'll feel right at home at Thurmont Country Kitchen. Thurmont Country Kitchen is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics on the radio.
All right, we are back live at halftime here at Walkersville High School. The Walkersville Lions boys 25, the Falcon boys 17 from Poolesville. And what a great first half it was. Lots of coast-to-coast action.
Yeah, and Poolesville coming in with a great game plan, 2-3 zone, really kind of stifling Walkersville's offensive flow and really making Walkersville earn every basket they get. And then, they started to figure it out. We had, 10-9 at the end of the first quarter, Walkersville. Second quarter, Walkersville put up 15. held the Falcons to 8. But a key note I put, with 2 minutes left to play in the half, Jack Faze for Poolsville went out of the game with 2 fouls. It was a 5-point game. Walkersville quickly ballooned that up to a 10-point game, 25-15. Coach D put Faze back in for the last shot of the first half, and he made it to cut it to his 8-point lead. So Faze clearly is key player for Poolsville.
Yeah, great observation.
And also Van Rosenbaum was out of the game at that point too with 2 fouls. So those 2 young men need to stay on the floor for Poolsville if they're going to really battle against this top Walkersville's team.
Yeah, and yet they need to stay out of foul trouble
That's
too.
exactly right. And as you mentioned during the game's getting called tight. You're not getting, jump balls. You're getting reach-in fouls. The referees don't want to see that stuff. Get out.
It's
go
the
play
playoffs,
defense.
man.
Yep.
It's a whole different season.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
a lot of turnovers in that first half. Observation on my side.
I think the turnovers came about Walkersville figuring out the 2-3 zone of Poolsville. Poolsville adjusting to that tough half-court man-to-man defense of Walkersville. It's an adjustment. We'll see what really comes out here in the third quarter. See how the teams have settled in, kind of got used to each other, and it's going to be a lot of fun in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, thanks, Coach. We'll be back. We'll give you a few minutes. We got 5 minutes on the clock till the halftime is over. We'll take that chance to get a break and get some more sponsors into you.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Maryland's young people for life. High school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Maryland Public Secondary Schools Athletic Association and the Maryland State Athletic Directors Association.
Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after this important message. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is the leader in high school sports broadcasting. Since 2008, we have broadcast more high school sporting events than any radio station in the 4-state area. Football, basketball, baseball, and softball. Regular season playoffs and state championships from Southern PA to Brunswick, the Western Mountains of Maryland to the Eastern Shore. Cool Oldies 1450 THU is #1 in high school sports broadcasting. Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates, located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms, back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hagman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and afternoon hours only on Tuesday from 3 to 7:30 p.m. Center of Life is there for you. Center of Life is closed on weekends and Thursdays. Center of Life accepts all major credit cards and uses the honor system so you pay what you can afford. What an amazing difference they will make in you today. Center of Life, make an adjustment to your life today. Center of Life is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Hawk Hawkins Landscaping, locally owned and operated, winner 8 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Hawkins Landscaping is number one with an array of full landscape site design, lawn maintenance, hardscaping, lighting, drainage, and more. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your landscape from a dream to reality. From the design through construction and into maintenance, Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you are looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your landscape, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
We're all busy with plenty of commitments. That's why Anytime Fitness is the perfect way to stay in shape. From either home or work, Anytime Fitness at Thurmont is always close by, and they're open 24/7. They can tailor a personalized training program to fit your workout needs. Anytime Fitness can also fashion a membership and payment plan that will be flexible enough for your on-the-go lifestyle. You'll love the 24-hour co-ed fitness center with state-of-the-art equipment designed to sculpt and tone you into shape. And when you're away from the Thurmont area, your membership guarantees you access to any of the over 1,000 clubs worldwide. Visit us at 130 Frederick Road to start your program today. Now you can stay healthy anytime with Anytime Fitness. What's the People's Restaurant? It's the diner, and you won't find a better one than the Mountain View Diner. It's the ultimate comfort food. From delicious appetizers to sandwiches to succulent entrees, the Mountain View Diner can satisfy any taste. If it's mouth-watering Greek fare you're after, the Mountain View Diner will not disappoint. And don't forget the famous cheesecake. Mountain View Diner on West Patrick Street in Frederick and in Charlestown, West Virginia, across from the casino. A winner 3 years in a row for a Best of Frederick Award. People who love great food eat at the People's Restaurant. The Mountain View Diner.
All right, both teams are back out on the floor. 8 minutes on the clock, signifying the third period of action here.
Hey, before we jump into this, in the fourth quarter, 49-42, Oakdale over Thomas Johnson.
Okay.
And at the half, Frederick 47, Linganore 25.
Woo! That's a spanking. All right, there's a shot from the wing. It's short. Rebound, Hanson. Hanson brings it up hard. Hands off to Batty, top of the key. Batty drifts right. Over to Hanson. They work the left side to Ntimi. Skip pass to Batty. Hanson inside to Owe. He kicks it out to the corner. Owe fakes a shot, drives to the basket, shoots. A lot of contact, no whistle. Rebound, Poolesville, shot the other way, and a basket. Number 4.
Evan Raines, coast to coast, picks up that loose ball after the block shot by Poolesville. Full court zone presser, back to that 2-3 zone again for the Falcons.
Batty inside to Owe. He pivots, looks, kicks it to Ntimi. Ntimi pulls the trigger, swish. He drains it.
A 3-point shot for Zion and Timmy.
They gave the wrong team the 3. There they go, they fixed it. Faze brings it up.
Johnson got to be careful in that backcourt.
Yeah. Van Rosenbaum between the legs, guarded by Ntimi. Ntimi plays him hard. Oh, beautiful play again by Batty. What quick hands he has to bat that one into the crowd.
Yeah, Walkersville with that great perimeter pressure on the guards, really challenging the Falcons to find anyone open.
Raines to inbound. Out front to Faze. He goes left. Behind the back to the basket. Right-hander scores. Left side right-hander scores.
Good move. Against Kenyon Johnson, the layup with the contact.
And Ntimi goes baseline. No look, bounce pass inside. Whoa. Johnson rips it away, and there's a foul on the floor.
Oh. And that one goes on number 35.
Andrew Jouch.
His second.
Hansen lobs it inside to OA. He turns, shoots, and scores.
Great spinning hook shot.
30-21. Walkersville by 9. FaZe brings it across for Poolsville.
Oh, that's going to be an offensive foul on Raines.
Push off.
Batty.
Batty is playing a heck of a game tonight.
He plays both ends hard.
He is so quick.
Yep. He's the quarterback on the offense, setting up the team, getting them in the right places, and on defense, just applies constant pressure.
Great inside to Hansen. He has it stripped, and Timmy's going to get the foul.
That was on Lions number 4, Zion attending.
Second foul on Ntimi as Poolsville inbounds. Rosenbaum brings it across. Fires it down on the left side into the corner. Rouch back out to FaZe. FaZe dribbles. He goes, penetrates, kicks it out to the corner to Raines. Raines to Royal. Bounce pass inside to FaZe. Wide open on the backside. Jout scores.
Yep. Great play. FaZe drew the defense, dropped a dime. 2 for the Falcons.
Half-court pass to Ntimi as they bring it across. Batty back to Ntimi now on the right side. Off the screen by Johnson. Kicks inside to Hansen. He gets trapped and it's knocked away by FaZe. And FaZe is pleading that it's his ball, but the referee says no, sir. White ball. So the players challenging the referees on the floor.
A lot.
That's not going to work out well.
Yep.
As a
typically does not end well.
As a former referee, I can tell you. And Ntimi, he goes baseline. Tries to kick it out, and it's knocked away and stolen by Raines.
Yeah, the interior passing of Walkersville just not connecting against his pressure.
And now Johnson steals and FaZe with a really dumb foul.
Yeah.
His third personal.
Darius Eubank in for the Lions.
And you can bet you the Walkersville staff has noticed that. He's still in the game, FaZe.
Yep. And Ntimi comes out, Eubank subs in. Batty off the pick. Looking for help. He gets it from Eubanks. And now we've got a stop and play by the referee.
I thought I heard a whistle earlier. Must have been inadvertent whistle.
All right. Inbounding, Eubank. Johnson to Eubank. Back to Hansen. He fakes, spins, turns, tries to pull the defense off, leans up and shoots, and he gets the foul.
I'm not. Okay. I know the Poolsville fans here below us are looking for a walk call on that. I thought Hansen held his feet. He did get Rosenbaum up in the air.
He did.
Drew the foul.
Yeah, he did.
And that's 3 on him.
He had that pivot foot established. He pivoted, step, pivoted, step. Hansen got it. 1 of 2 from the free throw line on that series.
So that's 2 key players for Poolsville with 3 personal fouls, and we're midway through the third quarter.
31-23 at the 4:08 mark. Walkersville with the lead. Shot from three-point land. No good. Rebound. Beautiful rebound by Batty as he goes up them, the offensive boards. I'm sorry, defensive boards. Down on the right side. Inside the OA. Back door to Johnson. He scores.
Great passing that time. High to low to the backside, sneaking in. Johnson for the layup. 10-point lead. Matches the largest lead of the game for the Walkersville Lions.
FaZe going in with the elbow. Pops it out to the corner. Baseline pull up. Back to FaZe. He's trapped in the paint. He kicks it out to Jouch. Jouch goes baseline and hammers Johnson to the ground. And that was so hard, I don't even know if Johnson's going to get up.
That was a big collision.
He got smacked in the mouth.
Two big men.
Kenyon Johnson, the
Poolsville calls a full timeout.
6'6" player.
And that was
he played
the
deep. No, he's
6'5".
6'3". He played D tackle, didn't he? Defensive tackle for the football team.
Kenyon Johnson?
Didn't he?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it was a different big man for.
All right.
I could be wrong, but that's the third foul now on Jouch.
Jouch, yeah. So
that's
Jouch
three
and
starters.
FaZe, the two big guys. Who else? Rosenbaum?
FaZe and Rosenbaum. Yep.
And Jouch.
Jouch, FaZe, Rosenbaum.
Three of their starters with 3 fouls.
They're big three.
Yeah, they're big 3 starters. They're leading scorers.
Yep.
That's going to be tough. With a 10-point deficit in the third, they're going to have to reach down Poolsville. And one thing they're going to have to do is calm down a bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's just a little too much interaction with the referees on almost every call. Now, you're going to have that from the fans. You expect that. Your coach is going to get excited, but the players got to focus.
Yeah. All right, into Eubank. Eubank unguarded, brings it across midcourt. Looks to the right, drifts that way.
So Grover checks in for OA during the timeout.
Tries to force it inside, and they get the lucky bounce and get the ball back, so the Lions keep possession. Eubank again. Bounce pass into Hanson. Hanson turns, spins, looks, nothing there. Around front. Batty.
5 on the shot clock.
Patty with the no-look spin move. And a shot to score by Johnson. What a sweet move for the big man.
That's a big-time play by 6'3".
Did a right head fake, a left spin. I'm sorry, left head fake, right spin, and off the glass.
6'4" junior Kenyon Johnson. That's a big skill set, that move right there.
Rosenbaum has his pass stolen as he tries to low-look it underneath. Here comes Batty down the left side. He backs out.
Now Hanson, another great defensive play. He's not having a big offensive night, but he's getting involved on the defensive end. Deflected that pass.
Whistle. Let's see what the call is.
That's number 4.
Rosenbaum.
He reached in from the backside and smacked the arm. I'm not sure why he's even disputing it.
Shearla comes into the game as their top scorer. The senior guard comes out for Poolsville. Into Eubank. Eubank off the screen. Over to File, back to Eubank. Inside does Hanson. He looks, he goes hard. Left-hander, no good. Rebound FaZe. Poolsville brings it up. FaZe, he wants to go. Has it stolen away himself.
Yep, Grover there that just picked that one up. Thank you very much. So 12-point lead. Walkersville, the largest lead of the game, looking to build on that. 1:40 to play here in the third quarter. 35-23 Lions.
Skip pass to Fail. Back to Eubank, back to Fail. He shoots. It's a 3, it's short. Rebound Poolsville. Falcons bring it up quickly down the left side. Royal has it. Royal goes right. Looking underneath, nothing there. Nice pass movement. And FaZe drops the 3. That was
Poolsville needed that. Break that scoring drought.
Yeah.
FaZe knocks down, steps out, knocks down the 3.
That may have been their best possession of the game right there for Poolsville.
And they really needed it. You're right. Cut the Walkersville lead to 9 with under a minute to play here.
Hanson, baseline, bounce pass to the cutter on the backside. One great body control by Fail as he hangs in the air and scores off the glass on the back door.
Yep. Brought the ball down under the outreaching FaZe and back up for the layup.
Swarming defense by Walkersville, and FaZe puts it in. Timeout, Poolsville. And the referee says, no, sir, you can't call a timeout if you don't have possession.
No, the referee stopped the game to tell the coaching staff for Poolsville to knock it off.
Is that what he did?
Too much commenting from the assistant coaches. He said, I'll listen to the head coach, but I'm not listening to you. You guys knock it off.
All right. All right.
So 37-28.
26 seconds in the third as Eubank brings it across midcourt on the right side.
Dial up the right play here. Run the clock down. Last shot of the quarter. Coach Mathis directing them when to go, and
10 seconds.
Here we go.
Grover looking in the corner. Baseline. No look to Owe. The fader is short. Loose ball up in the air. There's the buzzer. So at the end of 3 periods of action, the Walkersville Lions 37, the Poolsville Falcons 28. We'll be back for 8 minutes on the clock, and one of these teams will move forward to play for the 2A West Region 2 Championship. We'll be back.
Thermont Country Kitchen. One recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thermont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thermont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small-town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thermont Country Kitchen, satisfying and...
All right, we are back. 8 minutes on the clock. It's the fourth period. Walkersville with a 9-point lead, 37-28. And they also have the ball as Hanson and Batty play catch.
And leading scorer Van Rosenbaum for Poolsville sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. We'll see how long Coach D keeps him there.
Hanson, skip past to Antimi. He shoots the 3, no good. Rebound Royal. Over to Raines. Raines on the right side. Jouch sets the pick. Cutter to the basket, shot to score, and Raines draws the foul on Antimi, and he'll get a chance to make it a 3-point play the hard way. So they're going to do something to the floor as athletic director here at Walkersville, Coach Sonny Joseph, trots out the door. And I'm not sure what the issue is. Something on the floor as I see people pointing over there to the corner. All right, tell you what. Let's take a break. We'll be back as they get this settled out. Time is in. 7:24 to go in this game, 37-30. And we've got a shooter shooting one. We'll be back.
Get your real-time information. News, weather, traffic, school delays, and cancellations. At Cool 1450 AM, one of our most important resources is FrederickScanner.com. Live traffic cams, weather cams, city and county resources, police, fire and rescue. Anyone living, working, or traveling in and around Frederick should bookmark FrederickScanner.com on their PC or go to their Facebook page and download the mobile app today. FrederickScanner.com. A live information window to Frederick County.
All right, we're back. A little housekeeping going on out there with the towels on the floor. They mopped up a spot, and now they're toweling it down dry.
Yeah, I would just say an abundance of caution. It looks like there's some either stickiness or something just outside baseline there on our left side. As
in the
we're viewing
Poolsville half court.
Yeah, like over where the cheerleaders were working out. Almost like a soda got spilled there. And, you know, they're being cautious because if the players would run off the floor there, that's only 3 or 4 feet from the playing courts.
And you could get a foot stick.
That could be bad.
And that's not good for knee. All right. Raines makes the and one and trims the lead to 6. 37-31, Walkersville with the lead in the ball.
From a 12-point lead to a 6-point lead, Poolsville not going away.
Johnson in the corner, back to Hanson. Wide open underneath, and Teamy has his shot blocked. The putback is no good. Rebound, Rouch. Jouch fires it over to Raines. Raines brings it up. Down court to Royal. Royal off the screen. Looking for the pick and pop. Not there. Bounce pass inside.
Oh, it falls off. Great post move. Hanson tried to pick up the charge. No call, but the ball falls off, and Hanson gets the defensive rebound laying on the ground. So 6-point lead. We're at 6.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Walkersville patiently working the ball, trying to get that inside combination of OA and Johnson.
Raines knocks it out of bounds with some good hands. Walkersville resets and inbounds from in front of their own bench. Into Johnson. Hand off to Batty. Batty top of the key to Hanson. He takes a look. Now he drives, pulls up, shoots a fadeaway. It's no good. Rebound Faze. Faze to Raines. Raines gets underneath the Jouch. Kick out to Fay. He shoots in and out. No good on the three-pointer as Teamy brings it across court.
That would have been big. Fay's got a nice open look on transition there at the 3. Made his last one, not that one.
Underneath, and Teamy with the 5-footer. It's good. Boy, they left him wide open.
Shot there by Antimi. Just sneaking below the zone. Big basket for Walkersville that point in time.
Faze goes hard to the hoop and he draws the foul. I think that's going on Johnson.
Yep, that's going to be his third personal. Baseline out of bounds with a fresh shot clock for the Falcons. And with 5:37 to play, Rosenbaum checks back into the game with his 4 personal fouls.
Faze to inbound from underneath his own basket. In the route, Fouch. Jouch underneath. Johnson knocks it away. Good D.
What an athletic play there not to pick up the foul.
Top of the key, Rosenbaum guarded by Johnson. Now they reset. Back out front, Raines has it. 10 seconds on the clock. The runner to Rosenbaum, he gets caught underneath. Faze goes to the basket, shoots and misses. Rebound Johnson. He pulls it up down the right side, and Teamy backs out. Batty resets the offense.
Sorry about those sound effects, but I thought Johnson was going to come down right on top of Hanson.
Batty with a beautiful pass, and it...
Wow.
What else? An exchange. I'll try to catch up. Go ahead, catch us up.
Yeah. Both ends, just a bad pass or miscommunication on Walkersville and Poolsville to the other end. 3 attempts as the ball got batted around. Nothing would fall. Walkersville to the other end, and now the ball's tipped around there.
And now a steal by Rosenbaum underneath.
Just the spacing right now of the Walkersville offense is not good. Ooh. Rosenbaum trying to set up Johnson.
Yeah, they're trying to isolate Rosenbaum now on Johnson. He picks up his dribble and Johnson gets in his face. A lot of contact, letting him play.
And Faze working on Antimi down low.
Chirla, he shoots on the run. Bad shot. Rebound Walkersville as Hanson brings it up.
Instead of going coast to coast, Hanson decided to pull it out, and Coach Mathis takes a full timeout.
I'll take an opportunity to thank our sponsors for this great high school playoff boys basketball game. That's Center of Life Chiropractic Hawkins Landscaping, Kelco Plumbing, and Thurmont Country Kitchen. Please frequent these establishments and tell them thank you for supporting high school athletics on the radio. They do it day in and day out. All sports, football, baseball, basketball, softball. Thank you so much for your support.
I think this fourth quarter, we could sum it up pretty much missed opportunities on the offensive end. Turnovers, missed shots on some great looks on the inside for the Poolesville Falcons, not able to go. Walkersville comes down the other end. Their spacing is just a little bit off. Their interior passing is not getting there. It's getting deflected by the Falcons. So Coach Mathis down there drawing up a play, trying to get them to spread out. Big basket, big time right here for Walkersville.
Falcons are still in it. They're only 8 down, and they keep battling back. They're not going away.
Yep, they are not going away quietly, that's for sure.
All right, both teams back on the floor.
Eubank checks in for Batty, and Grover in for OA for Walkersville.
Grover to inbound in front of his bench. Into Eubank.
Poolesville now trapping on the wings out of that 2-3 zone. Got to get the ball to Johnson at the high post. Oh,
got a reach-in foul.
And that's now 7
bonus
fouls.
That's going to send Grover to the free throw to shoot the 1-and-1, and that's the third personal on Jouch. No, check that, sorry. Not on Jouch. That's on Raines, his third.
Big foul shots here for Michael.
Oh, in and out. Rebound Rosenbaum.
Another empty possession for the Lions.
Rosenbaum on Grover. He wants to go. He does. Straight to the basket. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound Johnson. Johnson to Hanson. Hanson pushes it. Now Hanson wisely settles down and comes back out front to Eubank. And Walkersville working that clock now. 3 minutes to go in the game. 39-31 Walkersville. Inside to Johnson. He looks. What a beautiful feed. Can't convert. Put back by. Who was that? OA? No, Johnson on the putback.
Hanson with the putback. Hanson on the weak side. Got the ball off the rim. It was Johnson to Grover with a great pass. Oh.
Nice move by
Chirla. And then we have a 30-second timeout quickly called by Poolesville.
That no-look bounce pass underneath was one of the nicest passes I've seen in a long time.
Johnson to Grover. Grover not able to finish it, but then Hanson hustling in here from the weak side.
Put it back in.
High on the rim to finish it. And then Poolesville answers immediately. Still an 8-point game. So by my counts now, Poolesville has 2 timeouts remaining. Walkersville 4. The possession arrow goes to Poolesville. 17 fouls on the Falcons, 3 on the Lions.
2:35 to go in the game. The Walkersville Lions lead at 41-33 here in the fourth. So Walkersville will have the ball.
And Poolesville out in a full court press.
Hanson steps out of bounds. He'll inbound.
Oh.
Throws it right into the hands of Faze down court. And now this is a big possession for Poolesville right here. They have to come away with points. Rosenbaum. He goes spin to the basket. Scores.
6-point game. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to play.
And another throw away.
Throws another one away.
Faze brings it up. 2 minutes. Faze, he looks. Looking for Raines. Can't get him.
5-second count.
Out to Rosenbaum.
Oh.
He goes to the basket. Has his shot blocked. Loose ball up in the air. Rebound. Hanson gets fouled by Rouch. Jouts says, I didn't do it, but he did.
Well, they didn't want an extra call. Physical contact, ball kind of swiped over, and Hanson.
It's getting chippy.
So that should put Hanson to the line to shoot 1-1.
And how many is that now? 4 on Jouts?
Yep. So Rosenbaum also has, number 2, Rosenbaum has 4 fouls for Poolsville.
Now we've got Coach D is out talking to the referee, challenging it, puts his hand on the ref's shoulder and says, look, I just need an explanation here.
Well, that there was no question that was a personal foul. I think what Coach D is saying, 8 fouls to 3 in this half.
Yeah, I see that. Swish! Hanson knocks down the first free throw.
Makes it a 3-possession game now for the Lions.
He'll shoot the bonus. Got them both. Beautiful teardrop free throw.
And full timeout by Walkersville.
All right, we'll take our last break of the game. 1:50 to go, 43-35, Walkersville on top. We'll be right back.
Jelko Plumbing and Backhoe Service LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Delco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done, with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple and easy to understand.
All right, we're back. And it is gut check time for these teams right now.
And Walkersville comes out with a small lineup for the defense.
Raines brings it up, guarded by Batty. Across the midcourt, down on the right side. Bays has it. He turns, spins. We've got a foul on the floor. Going to go against Walkersville. That's the 4th team foul. That's on Hanson, his 3rd. Faye steps out of bounds to inbound now. Jack will look for the cutter inside. He gets it inside to Raines. Raines goes with a hook shot and misses. Johnson rips away the rebound for Walkersville. The Lions have the ball with 1:25.
Big possession there. Big stop. Now the half-court trap out of the 2-3 zone. Got to stay out of the pressure. Oh, Coach Mathis calls a 30-second timeout.
Right when his player was going to score.
Well,
he didn't know that when
made
he
the
called.
call
Yeah.
while the ball was still in
He
Grover's hands here in the corner. He was
3
worried about
seconds before
being
that
trapped.
brilliant pass
That's
to the
right.
back door to Ntimi. And Ntimi's standing there at the basket all alone. And the whistle, and he's like, what'd I do? I didn't do anything. And his coach called timeout.
Yep, so
30-second timeout for Walkersville.
I always thought this was the worst possible place to get the basketball. Deep in your own corner.
Yeah.
So
No man's land.
yeah, you know, it's like, do you call a sideline play or
if
an end line play?
And you lob it out front, and it's open, you know, that thing goes up in the air, and it's a jump ball.
And see the other way.
Yeah. Somebody gets a finger on it, and then say goodbye.
See if they don't trust.
So they
try
go
to
with
set
a four.
screen.
They go with a four-player box right on the paint. as Batty steps out of
See,
bounds.
they should try to draw Faye, and then there's your lob pass, and there's the quick trap, and
Ooh, and Jimmy dodged the bullet on that. Hansen gets trapped.
Get called for walking.
Traveling violation on Hansen as he falls down, passes while he's falling, but referee says no, sir.
Yeah, that ball needs to be quickly reversed against this half-court trap.
1:07 to go. Poolsville with the ball down by 8. Into Rosenbaum. Notice how they overplay Rosenbaum to the right. Back to Rosenbaum. Faze goes hot to the basket. Pull-up shot off the rim is good, and he draws the foul from Hansen. So Faze was afraid for a second there that it was on him. He was ready to go argue with the referee, and then he went, oh no, it's not on me.
Yeah, and I didn't see the contact action on the shooter because Hansen tripped over Johnson's
He did.
and was falling backwards.
Right. Okay, so Faze will shoot the and one.
It's a 6-point game, 43-37, 52 seconds to play.
And he got it.
So here comes the full court pressure that has given Walkersville trouble all night.
Hansen, he goes hard, gets caught in the trap, looking for help. He gets it from Johnson. Johnson pivots, has it tipped away, but he gets it back. Over to Ntimi. Ntimi takes a look at Owe. Skip pass to Hansen. Hansen fakes a pass. Batty back out front.
Coach asking for the foul. They didn't do it. And Hansen shoots a three and misses.
There's a three-pointer. It's no good.
And now
rebound Batty. They reached in and fouled him, but they didn't call it.
And then they call it later, and number 2's out of the game. Rosenbaum gets hit with the
wow. Missed opportunity for Poolsville.
Yeah, boy, they hit that three. It's a one-possession game, a 2-point game.
Coach, I thought you were going to jump off the railing. You were so upset that they wouldn't foul. They got a foul, right?
They let 30 seconds
30 seconds run off the clock, yeah.
And it's a 2-possession game.
I thought you were going to go out there and foul somebody for a minute there. He's smacking me, and he's fouling me up here on the balcony.
Intentionally.
Here we go. Batty knocks it down.
So now extends the lead to 6 points. This would be huge. Would push it to a 3-possession lead for the Walkersville Lions.
Yeah. Oh, in and out. Rebound Roush. Down to Faze. Faze quickly to Royal. Back to Faze. He pulls out, does a step out. No good. Rebound Batty.
And they'll let that
That's
go.
it. They'll let it run out. That's it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The Walkersville Lions boys basketball team victorious here tonight in the 2A West Region 2 semi. They will move on to play for the championship right here at Walkersville on Thursday in Region 2.
Congratulations
Wow.
to Poolsville on a great year.
Poolsville, give them credit, came in here, hostile environment, and gave it their all and battled to the end.
Yes, they did. Wow, what a great game this was. Good crowd, full house here in the gym. Crowd was into it, lots of fun. All right, we'll step aside for our last break. Come back for our post-game wrap-up after this.
44-38.
Time of year, running around getting ready for company, visiting friends, or spending time enjoying family. We are all too familiar with the growing list of errands that need our attention. Gary the partner knows how busy life can get, and so he made sure that for convenience and a great haircut are first on his list. Call Gary the Barber today. Gary the Barber has hours to accommodate any busy schedule. 301-305-7895.
Hey everyone, Gary the Barber is open for business. Just call 301-305-7895 to make an appointment right away. That's 301-305-7895. Get a great haircut today. All right. We are back live after an exciting game. Boy, we're just trying to catch our breath here during the timeout. What a game it was. Congratulations to the Walkersville Lions, victorious 44-38 over the Poolesville Falcons here at home in front of their home crowd. What a great game it was.
Yeah, that old saying, Michael, survive in advance. You know, I would say Coach Mathis probably doesn't think this was their best performance, but it was good enough to win, and that's all you need to do when you're in a one-and-done playoff scenario. The Poolesville Falcons, give them credit. They came in here with a great game plan. That 2-3 zone, they're big, they're long, they're athletic. They really reduced the touches of the big men inside. Forced Walkersville to play a perimeter game and work really hard for everything they got. You know, I think Walkersville might have hit 2 jump shots. You know, 1-3, and another mid-range that I remember. Not many. Most of the stuff was either an offensive rebound or the big man on a great post move. So great plan by Poolesville, well executed by their athletes. They didn't give up. They got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble. The reserves kept them in the game long enough. Walkersville just good enough to walk out of here with a win.
Yeah. Impressed tonight with Jerry and Batty's defensive skills, quick hands. He had a number of steals, and you know. But other than that, when you look at the play, you say it was very evenly distributed around the team.
Yeah. And again, you know, where Hansen didn't do a whole lot on offense either. Defensively, came up with some big stops, deflections. You know, Batty, the ever steady point guard offensively. And then, as you said, defensively, making plays, able to stay in front of the Poolesville guards was key tonight.
And Owe and Johnson down inside came up big. The two bigs, the double post, came up big. Both of them had a really good game, and I think they learned something here tonight.
Yeah, and, you know, this will give Coach Mathis something to work on tomorrow. You know, really attacking the zone and the zone pressure from Poolesville. Middletown won tonight. So
yeah, we just heard that during the timeout.
We get the old rivalry, Frederick County 2A rivalry, and Middletown Knights come to visit Walkersville.
Doesn't matter whether it's football, baseball, or basketball. It's Middletown and Walkersville battling it out, and that's what's going to happen. We'll be back here Thursday night for that game, but tomorrow night we're going to get in the Cool Oldies 1450 radio van and head up to Clarksburg in Montgomery County for a 4A West regional matchup between the Urbana Lady Hawks and Clarksburg, another good basketball team.
Yeah, Clarksburg, solid team from Montgomery County, have been for the last couple of years. Coach Joe Blazer really has his Urbana Hawks playing the right kind of basketball at the right time of the year. They're senior-led. We watched them in the CMC championship last year as a bunch of juniors.
Yeah.
And then Elena Tate, Hannah Miles, and a few others from that supporting cast of the Urbana Hawks. They're really playing good basketball right now. That's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night.
Okay. Well, don't forget to check out our sports broadcast schedule on WTHUradio.com. On behalf of the entire Cool Oldies 1450 team, myself, Michael Betteridge, Coach Rick Little, and Tyler Wilhelm on video. Thank you for tuning into this great game. Congratulations to the Walkersville fans, the faithful, the basketball team, and the coaches for a big win here tonight. We'll be back tomorrow night for some great high school girls basketball at Clarksburg. See ya.
Good night, all.
Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.